Is your sleepless god back with a new video of what if Midoriya got betrayed? Last time, we saw Midoriya literally summon the dimension-cutting sword from his shadows and kill two Nomos as he went to his mother's grave, as he's passed out because of the exhaustion, as he's getting ready for his mother's grave, as he read the final letter of what his mother wanted, as he burned his mother's corpse, because that's what she always wanted. She believed that the dead cannot be passed unless set on fire, so that's what she wanted for her final wish. She told Midoriya this when he was very young, 5 years old, all the way up. Anytime her birthday come up, just say, "You know my wish, right?" And Midoriya would be like, "Yes, you want to be burned alive if you die." He's like, "Yes, I do. Just remember that, okay?" So, let's start the video. As we see Midoriya in a smaller apartment. This is him renting an apartment for now, with his mother's alimony and a bunch of other things, his will and all that stuff, because all the other people, his rest of his family, out of the wheel. For the simple reason of when Midoriya got born and his dad dipped, a lot of them were saying adoption. No. My baby's not going to an adoption care. Midoriya knows about this. Midoriya learned about this from his mother, from her letters, from all the stuff that she wrote before she died, and gave to Midoriya at his final will, basically. At his final will, basically gave him like 7 letters. All about the history of the family, what happened, why did his dad actually have to leave, and blah blah blah. All that kind of stuff. As he is the only member of his will and all of what owned for that will. As Midoriya is sitting there, basically nothing, like no furniture, no nothing, not even a TV, complete darkness, as he's just sitting there and he's just thinking a bunch of things, as he's just I have no one now. What do I do now? He's just first thoughts are like, what do I do? I have no idea. I have planning ideals, but I have no idea what to start. As he closes his eyes for a couple seconds, as the darkness just around him burst out, as he looks like it's gone farther, as you can see that he's been training to get his darkness to push farther and push farther and push farther. Every inch counts for Midoriya, as he's just like, I didn't want to call him, but I'm gonna need his help. As he grabs a phone out of the darkness, opens it, dials a couple numbers. As you hear the phone start ringing, as you hear, Azawa, I'm gonna need help. Yes, I know. I told you I could handle this by myself, but I'm gonna need training for using my new abilities, and I know you're probably one of the best people for this, and I just need your help, okay? I know, anything I can do, just give me a call. But, it's just Midori asking, I need your help to master and practice with these abilities and get these abilities underway and controlled. Zawa says, okay, I will. I have a couple other students though, so you would have to share my time and company. I can teach you some basic fighting moves and some things that I've learned through the past. But just remember, if I give you my time, you give me 100% of your effort. Everything you have, okay? Midoriya's like, yes, I will. Just thank you. As Aizawa just says, don't thank me. Not yet, at least. I will talk to you later. Just remember, as he gives him a location of the place that he needs to go, and the time, 6:30, 6:30, as Midoriya's like, thank you, I will be there. As he hangs up. As Midoriya looks around, as he sees the blackness trace up the walls just a little bit farther, and he just says, new record, as he pulls out a blade out of the darkness, as he marks it with a slash. As we do a little time skip, as Midoriya is basically walking up to this, as he looks over at his watch at, it's around 6:25, 6:26, as he stops at this dojo looking area. A little worn down, like it's been in use, but it's not the best. As he opens the door, as he sees Mr. Aizawa standing there with a gi on, nice gi on, as he's also wearing his scarf as usual, as there's 5 other students there. There's a girl with dark red hair, and like dark red hair, and it looks like punching, like boxing gloves on her, as she looks almost vicious, like she's always ready to fight. You see a boy, you know him, we all know him, Sinjo, mind control guy from it, also standing there looking like he's, chill, but also seeming like he's trying to get these practice done. He's committed, basically. And we see a girl and a boy that looks siblings, both of them with bleach blonde hair, like super white, as one has blue eyes and one has red, as both of them kind of stare at him like he's an enemy, like something that's not supposed to be here in this world. Not even like in this dojo, just not in this world, as Midoriya looking at all of them and reading them as quickly as possible. As he shuts the door and he bows respectfully, as of course he does, he's respectful, as he says, thank you, Sensei, for letting me be here, as Aizawa says, please stand in line. This is, as he takes off his shoes, as he stands in line and of all these kids, as everyone looks at him and says, this is Midoriya. You are new students. Sinjo, you know him. He's from Class 1A, just like you, from the UA exams. He will not be going to school with you for a while, but he will be training with us to handle some of his issues, I would say. Rose, can you please show him the training pots that we use for basic training? As Rose looks at this girl and the boy, as Midoriya does a mental note. Girl with red hair, name's Rose. Sinjo, please. Sinjo grabs, it looks like same as Aizawa's, as Midoriya sees. As Rose looks at him and says, "Hurry up, I don't have all day." As he walks into almost a section of the building, it looks like it's just boxing. It's like punching bags, lifting areas, and stuff like that. As he's looking around, and he says, "So, training gym or practice area?" As Rose tosses him gloves, as you see, also a giant stage of like a boxing. He says, "No, just to trying to test how strong you are, so I know how much I can punch you before you get hurt." As Midoriya kind of smiles, and he says, "Just remember, I warned you. Just remember this. Let me recap this. Just remember this. I'm a quick study." As Rose smiles and says, "Hopefully you are, because if you're not, I'm gonna drop you." As Midoriya is like, "Let's do this then." As both of them hop into the ring now. As we see both of them basically square up. We see Rose and Midori basically just doing pop shots at each other, trying to see what the distance is, trying to get the angles are, trying to move around from each other. As we see, none of them using their quirks yet, just straight up fighting. As Midoriya seems to match every step. As Midoriya is using one of also his abilities of darkness. Eyes of the Devil. As he basically can learn styles of fighting and basically almost like a Sharingan in this sense, but a lot better and a lot cleaner. He basically can almost copy an entire style, and he just has to see the battle stance and just knows it instantaneously. What it is, what the weaknesses are, and how to counter it, and how to use it, and how to fight with it. Every move in the book. Even the lost ones. As both of them are fighting, as we just see, both of them are just, as Midoriya is sidestepping every attack, punching, as we see her almost like a beast in the battle. As Midoriya is kind of like realizing that her fighting stance is switching from quick attacks to great defense. It's almost a perfect move set of 2 hits, maybe a block, maybe some swipes, and then quick, easy defense, and it's almost perfect. As Midoriya's looking at her with his eyes, as he's just like 2 stances at once. Amazing. As he's dodging most hits, as he's basically Muhammad Ali style in this kind of like he's switching into Muhammad Ali. As he's seen the fighting style, he knows what it is. Is he ducking most blows, dodging, getting like every just not even a pop shot, just trying to figure out her movement, trying to get her. As she backs up, as she just says, "Okay, we're done. I see that you're a good, quick learner." As he looks at him, and she looks straight at him and says, "Time to get a move set down. I see you kind of mix through styles like I do. But as soon as we can get a style that close resembles your fighting style, we maybe like it. I have a couple that you might like. I think I see you use Muhammad Ali's style for this fight, though." As Midoriya smiles, as he says, "Yeah, the only really style I kind of know, like just dodge, move, quick punches. One of the best fighters in the world, one of the best boxers in the world." As she smiles and says, "Yeah, one of the best. But, just gonna say this now, I think I can take him on." As Midoriya smiles, "Of course. I see you used another great fighting style." As she's Yes, I did. I used a boxer style that I'm not used to against you. As Midoriya looks at him, almost surprised because she was fighting pretty fucking good without, for a style that she doesn't like. As Midoriya is just like, Mike Tyson, Iron Mike, great defense, hit like a fucking god. She looks at him and says, but I have the style I like the best. But style I use on rookies just to see what they're at. As she tapes on her gloves one more time and says, now, no holding back this time. As you see veins shove down her, go down her arm, like not like veins, but just like red, and like just rotating around her, and like pops up to her face as her hair becomes a little bit lighter almost. As she says, "Time to show me what you're really at." As she goes, and this is where we're ending the video off. I hope you liked it. Comment down below, subscribe, like, and comment with also other what ifs that would you like me to see. Also, if you guys do watch the video of what if Deku was Venom and Carnage, I will make another thing. Please, if you want to watch that, watch it, and I will make another video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.